it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to Shay Baby TV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
Yeah. Dirty. Shay baby. Shay.
Welcome
Shay.
to the VIP section.
Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. 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 Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. 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 Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. Shay. Shay. Shay baby, y'all. The vibes. Make sure you go like and subscribe to the channel if you like what's going on. If you like all the hip hop and the sports news, and you like everything that Shay Baby's bringing to the table, make sure you like and subscribe. You already know the vibes. Yes, sir. We are lit. We are lit. My fault. I'm trying to hit the button here. Oh, shoot. I can't find it now. What the hell? What the helly? My fault, y'all. We coming. We coming. We coming. We are coming. I can't find the button now. This is weird. Oh, there we go. Shout out to y'all. What's good? Yes, sir. No game. What it is. I couldn't find the button early this morning. That was just get the intro off. But we running a little late, but we are here. Let's get a little bit of the theme song in there right now.
Room for morality.
Okay. Let's get a little bit of the theme in there.
Yo, Shay, we about to wake these niggas up, man. They sleeping. We about to put them on. And if they ain't ready, they better get ready.
Get ready.
Yeah, stirring up the pot, crazy. Stir it up. Tuned in to Shay Baby. Tune in. Twisting up the Zagreb. Light up. Got me going crazy. Hip hop news, no cap. So don't try and bait. No cap. Trying to get your reels up. Then you know you gotta pay. This ain't your average, bro. Nah. Hating, then you mad at us. Haters. Niche, if they hating, send these haters back to Africa. This is where the shit stops. When I hit my bro Fox. What up, Don Coop, Charles, Pat, Brian. Make the show rock. The whole team. And we talking hip hop. Talk. Baby love, salute, baby. Salute, baby. Marcy, the whole chat room. Drop a comment, paste it. Started from the bottom basement. Headed to the top fast. Tune in and share your thoughts. Talking about it, talk stats. Shay Baby TV, hottest on the net. Let's talk facts. Anything above that. Cloud chasing, fall back. Merch about to drop soon. Pre-order yours now. Get yours. They can never lock us out. Kicking all the doors down. We coming through. Shay Baby TV, the hottest TV on the airwaves.
That's a fact. Shout out to No Game. That gotta be one of the hottest intros on YouTube. You dirty side YouTubers, we are here. Yeah. Let's talk about it. All right, man. Thank God nobody's gonna get hurt because these are the old ass niggas, but the old ass niggas are back at it. Yeah. Shit, baby. The West, man, they never could just let us shine. The West could never let us shine, man. Shout out to the West, though. I gotta love the West. They got good bud, good women, good times. Shit, baby. Only thing is, when you go to the West, you gotta stay low, because a lot of New York niggas don't come back. That's the thing. Yeah. But the West is back at it. Snoop and Daz Dillinger is at it. We're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna stay on 2 topics only today. That's it. Shit, baby. Yeah. Hey, Patricia. Patricia's in the building early. Shout out to the Patricia. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody, too. Shout out to everybody, too, that wakes up, rocks out with your boy, and get to the money early in the morning, because that's what I'm about. I'm about getting to the money. That's it. Let's get to it. Shit, baby. Today, we're going to keep it on 2 topics. Like I said, we're gonna rock with the Daz Dillinger. We're going to rock with the Snoop Dogg. We're going to rock with Diddy and 50 Cents. Diddy and 50 Cents. Nasty man, what it is? Oh, hold on, man. Since you came in here, I saw you yesterday. I got something for you. This is for you. That's a fact. This is for you. Early in the morning vibes, my dude. I saw you up in here yesterday. Shout out to Nasty Man Morning, bro. This is for you, man. Early in the morning. Yes! Shit, baby. That's for you, my dude. Nasty in the morning, early in the morning. I feel you. Holla. So, we gonna keep it on 2 topics today. Like I said, it's gonna get lit today in here. Dad's been at it. Yo, bro, we at it this morning. Shit, shout out to you, pull it up. Nasty man. Yo, my nigga, you gotta have a sense of humor, my boy. You got to. If you don't, you're just gonna be a prick on the job. You're just gonna be another nigga. They can't wait till 5 o'clock or to replace your ass. Get him out of here. Shit, baby. That's a fact. Yes, Snoop and Daz been at it. They going crazy. Now, if you've been a person that haven't been under a rock your whole life, you know Daz Dillinger, Snoop Dogg, major icons in the game. Major icon in the game. Now, if you compare the success and the levels of this is sort of for their West Coast like a Max B, Jim Jones type of smoke. Honestly. Now, career-wise, this is a bigger smoke, Daz Dillinger and Snoop Dogg. Honestly. These guys are at the height of rap careers. These niggas is up there. Let's keep it real. Now, Daz Dillinger, you like, Daz is all right. He's not at the height of really should be. No, you're wrong. In the West Coast, Daz Dillinger and them are like the Locks. Shit, baby. The Dog Pound is like the Locks. Or Mobb Deep type of vibe. Out there in the West Coast. Niggas love them. So, with me saying that, waking up seeing these dudes having words is crazy. It's crazy. Shit, baby. Now, I never understood how they got down in the West Coast because, the Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg, Crips, Suge Knight and them niggas Bloods. I just didn't understand what they was doing out there in the West Coast. But I always thought these guys were really close because of the Crip and the neighborhood bond. Honestly, I didn't think that they would ever, get to this point where they would, really be, having words on the internet. Because the words on the internet you can't take back. Because the niggas is going to eat up these words and blog them to death. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's not wait. Let's jump right into it. We got a lot today. We're going to cover the Diddy and the 50 documentary. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to also, dig deep into, is Diddy wifed up in jail or not? So let's get into it. Let's start off with, I kind of want to start with Daz Dillinger. Because I think this is it.
Yes.
Here we go.
So what's the tea with you and Snoop Dogg and all of this death row stuff? Because we watched your interview and we got to get him some questions.
Oh man, shout out to the Punchline Academy, man. You know what I'm saying? New York City, man. Like I said before, Snoop kicked me off death row. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I will never, ever, ever, ever be doing that. But this is how it all started out. 2023, you know what I'm saying? We coming back off of, whatever it was, pandemic, and, bouncing back 22, 23, going into 24. I called my cousin Papa to give me touch with Snoop because, I'm trying to amend things, family said this and that, and then my cousin saying this, my auntie saying this, so I hooked up with my cousin Papa, he hooked it up with Snoop. I go to the compound, to the studio, so I'm in there, we talking, we let bygones be bygones, and get to the future. Then Corrupt come in there, and we start creating We All We Got. Besides that, he had came out with Back on Death Row, but it wasn't nobody else putting no music out on Death Row. So we start working. I come in there, crank the engine up on that motherfucker. So everybody started working. Dad is in the motherfucking house. Nigga, we back doing what we doing. We moving around this motherfucker. We got the album out. We making momentum. Then contracts come into play. I put these glasses on. I start reading fine line. They got everything they got to do with the past in there, which relinquish all my shit to them, which they are trying to get, publishing-wise, and other things like that. And then it comes to...
Okay, so, we're going to pause this for a second. Now I'm seeing what this is about. So, now that Snoop is owning the Death Row Records, y'all know he bought it from Suge. It's his now. It's called the new Death Row Records, something like that, right? Okay, so, yes, Snoop. You should have known, Snoop, being an artist and having the issues that you had with Death Row, going to No Limit Records with Cash Money, leaving. You knew that the business part of the game with Death Row from the 90s wasn't 100%. I'm not going to say it was all wrong. You're saying it wasn't 100%. You knew the ink was wrong. So you should have known buying the label that once niggas seen that you owned it, and because Snoop, you getting a different type of money. You're with Corona. You're with the Super Bowl. You're with all the sports. I seen you're interviewing Luka Doncic the other day. So your bag is a little different, Snoop. Niggas see this. You got to do the right thing. You got to do the right thing. If you're not doing the right thing, Snoop, you're from the hood. No different than Suge. The difference is Suge was hanging niggas off balconies. That's the difference, Snoop. So if you're not ready to hang these niggas off the balcony, you better do the right thing with that paperwork, my boy. I'm telling you that now. Because niggas want they royalties. Now the Locks, look at them. They didn't lay down and allow Diddy, a.k.a. Baby Oil Man. They didn't allow him to just rape them. Not physically. but rape them for the publishing? No, niggas was throwing chairs, calling up Hot 97. It took them 20 years to get their shit back. 25 years. So now, we going on the same duration of time, my niggas like, so, when you don't have a hit record currently, and you're a Daz Dillinger, you know what I'm saying? When you're a Daz Dillinger, you have to get money how you gonna get it. So for him, it's producing, writing songs, doing commercials, getting shows when he can. So, you see these plaques back here? That's why this house has been, you know, the GQ mansion's been alive forever. Because you get royalty checks, you do the right thing. Ink-wise, you will eat forever. So now that these niggas is getting older, you know what I mean? Like I said, all of that other stuff I just named, the shit is slowing up. Daz Dillinger is in his mid-50s, if not approaching 60. You think that nigga could get on stage and do backflips? No. No, he cannot. You're not going to get Daz Dillinger to get on a stage and jump in mosh pit, run through the crowd smoking weed. He might faint, my niggas. Nigga, oh. That's an old nigga, B. That's why I said, right now, I never want to see, like I said, I'm not a platform that strives off drama. So I don't like seeing this, but thank God for the old smoke. Nobody want to see these YN niggas beefing. I don't even want to report it. I won't.
Shit, baby.
So thank you, old heads. You're making this shit interesting for me. Because I know nobody's going to get hurt. These are old niggas. Nobody want no lawsuits. Nobody want to go to jail. They just getting in them reels. See, for Daz Dillinger, right? His thing is, yeah, let me run my mouth on the internet and maybe it'll get to Snoop. And once it gets to Snoop, he'll just release it. Like Diddy. Diddy was getting killed on the radio and in these reels that he had to release niggas' royalties. But Diddy did that shit like right before he got locked up. Like a year before that. Niggas was killing him on the internet. He had no choice. Yo, it's hot in here. I gotta turn the heat down. Hold on. Good looks. That's a fact. It was hot in this motherfucker. Word. But yeah, like I said, right before Diddy goes to jail, he gives these niggas back their royalties. He gives these niggas back their royalties. All of the 112, help me sing. All of them. All of them. Whoever's down with the bad boy got their shit back. That's what I'm saying. So now that Snoop owns the catalogs, Terrell Brock, what it is, my dude? Shout out to Brock. How you been, my guy? Holla at you, man. That's
Shit,
a fact.
baby.
Max B also his stage show is suspect. Brock, we gonna get to that. So, like I'm saying, Diddy gave these niggas back their royalties. So Snoop, you are now the label owner of Death Row. Make sure niggas eat, get them their royalties. You know, Bad Boy, Rockefeller, the Queens niggas, and I want to say Death Row Records are the old music that always will get streamed. Always be on the radio. When they play a throwback joint, it's either gonna be a Snoop, in New York City, old school joint of the day is gonna be a Bad Boy, Death Row, Mobb Deep record. That's owned the 90s. They owned the 90s. You're not not gonna hear of no other rappers getting burned from the 90s, throwback of the joint of the day, and they're gonna play it that is respectable, that niggas know about. If you are a radio station program director, right? You don't want to play records that's old school joint of the day that's nobody cares about because they'll turn. You have to play what niggas want to hear. You got to play what niggas want to hear. I'm trying to tell you this. My nigga Brock said over there on Facebook, Facts Big Prodigy. You know what I mean? Where I'm from, Queens, Mobb Deep, niggas had chuckers and army coats. Chuckers and army coats. And then guess what? New York, big city of dreams. Daz Dillinger and Snoop and them niggas come and crush the Brandon buildings. They come and sit on the buildings. I'm alive in real time for all this, my niggas. You see me, I'm wearing Prince Aki's shirt. You know, he got an album out. Y'all can probably scan that and go listen to it. It's right there. You can scan it. You know what I mean? I'm in media. Niggas send me shit all the time. You're like, Shay, what sweater is that? I got a box full of shit over here of labels and people sending me shit to wear it on the show. Now, I'm trying to tell you this. I love the smoke from the old heads. Because, like I said, I know they're not going to have no issues. Nobody's getting shot. But Snoop do the right thing.
My logo. You know what I mean? So the logos come into play with the music. And so they own all my shit in this contract. Everything. So I say take all that shit out. All that.
Shout out to yours
so
truly.
we come out
What's
with
good?
the album.
Don Coop, what up?
He's still trying to play hardball and talk shit, you know, like this and that. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, it's all cool and shit. So, personally, I don't even know what I did to him. I ain't never fucking on his bitches. I ain't never stole no money from you. I ain't never stole nothing from you.
Smash them
all I ever
likes.
did was beat niggas up, make niggas respect us from day one. I'm the enforcer of the...
That's a fact, Don Coop. The old heads are back in the mix. Thank you. Because look, all this is going to do is get these music streaming again, right? And hell, you know, I wish that, you know, they have a station in New York City where they have the old head rap station. But they need to take that a little bit more serious. A little bit more serious. These niggas are buzzing. Look, Ja Rule just got punched in the face a week ago in his 50s. 50 Cent got the documentary out on Diddy. The old heads are back. The old heads is back, B. You know what I mean? The YNs. See, in my era, we didn't let the old heads come through and crush the building. Melly Mel and them niggas was out of here when they was out of here. That's how good the music was. The music was so good, they got the old head niggas completely out of here. The music is so trash right now, the old heads is crushing the buildings. The old heads are crushing the buildings. Yeah, BX, they still trying to do Ja Rule dirty. But like I said, shout out to Ja Rule. He's still moving. Look, where did he get punched in his head at? At a concert. Getting booked and paid. So yes, and we in the comments saying, put it in the comment section. Yeah, we are saying that, right? That he is 20-something years later still getting punched in the head. But 20 years something later, that nigga's still outside. Gotta respect him. You can't get punched in your head unless you're outside. And that's You know? So, as much as y'all hating on Ja Rule, let's respect the fact that he's outside to get punched in his head. You gotta respect him. Shay baby. And that's real. And that's no shade towards Ja. Ja's part of the team. Part of the family. I'm hoping one day me and Ja can sit down, pause. Get him on the show. Ja Rule's a GOAT, icon. And honestly, when you think of Ja Rule, he's bigger than the Dog Pound. He's in the elevator music. You know how many times I get in the elevator? Other day I was going to see my grandmother in an old people's at home, get in the elevator, go upstairs, and they got, what would we do without my baby? And the elevator music. Those songs are programmed by the elevator company. Ja Rule, what would I do without my 80 years old niggas, man. Shout out to Irv Gotti, the GOATs. It's real. Now, Daz Dillinger, at this point, I'm on his side if he's crying about him getting what. Because look, when Suge Knight does this to these niggas, this is the 90s. These are young black men just don't want to be outside on the corner getting hit up by stray bullets. Because you know how we scared to go to Chirac right now? Because of the gang niggas and all of them young drilling ass niggas. West Coast was like that to the 1,000th power. That shit was like a third world country in the 80s and the 90s. So at that point, them niggas would have did anything to not stand out on those corners. So to go on tour, make 100,000 when you could have made $1 million was fine for them. When you young black want to smoke chronic and hang around Dr. Dre and drive Lamborghinis all day at a young age, yes. Because they're not thinking about the future. They're young. This is why the record labels continuously keep signing YNs, because they're dumb. You know, for the record label right now, it don't make no sense signing a nigga 40-something years old. I saw a post on IG. It said, if you're in your 40s and you rap, you're a clown. I say no. I say no. Because you got niggas like me that don't want to hear YNs. So I say no. That's wrong. Because the nigga who said that interviewed Styles P, right? He was a culture vulture goofy. Now, I can respect it. If he's on Drink Champs and Nori says that, or Jadakiss Fat Joe and Jada's show, then I'm like, these are niggas that been through it right now. That's like a nigga saying in the NBA, if you're 52 years old and you're still trying to grab rebounds and box out and set picks, something ain't right. Because a nigga been there. They know your knees is going out. They know your, 82 games, your body can't stand that pain. So they know it's like, yo, what are you doing? I can respect that if Shaq and Barkley say that. Because these are niggas that been there. But a culture vulture nigga telling me a nigga 40 shouldn't be rapping, I looking at him like, yo, Styles P handled him the correct way. Styles P handled him the right way. He said, no, it's not that. It's just that the 40-year-olds, they just haven't grasped the idea how they make money off of it. But I don't ever say stop doing it. Shout out to SP. That's the GOATs talking real talk. This is why I try to tell y'all, Shay, what happens to the YNs on the platform? If you go look at my algorithms, they tell you in YouTube, your analysis, like your stats, 19 to 26, my shit is at like 2%. The average platform, they would be crying like, no, where's the YN? I don't want them nasty ass niggas on my platform. No, because we're not smoking Ricky, Bobby, Mike. You know, we're not smoking all of them niggas on this planet. You know, we smoking straight Zazito. Straight Za. We're not smoking souls. We smoking green gas. Yeah. Shake baby. And that's real. The ghost is nothing to play with. Of course not. The ghost is nothing to play with. The ghost is the GOAT. Now I'm gonna tell you a GOAT. Let me tell you a ghost story. So you hear this drop right here?
What it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to Shay Baby TV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
Okay. So the day I do that drop right there, right? I'm gonna tell you a story about ghosts. 2 stories. So, the first story was when I did that drop right there with Jadakiss, right? So I see Styles P. They shooting a video for J Nam. Shout out to J Nam. So they're shooting a video for J Nam, right? And this is in the hood in Yonkers on Warburton. So the niggas say, Nam called me, Shay, come out, bring the cameras. So I come bring the cameras. I'm working behind the scenes, him in the Locks video shoot. So then when I first get there, I forgot that I had the light on my camera. So I'm walking across the street, and SP was like, yo, Shay, what you doing? I said, what you mean? He said, you secretly trying to record shit? I said, nah! See, this is when I first got into the game of media. Then I started kicking into me why he said that. That when you're that big in the game and been around for so long, everything you do, a nigga got a phone out. So that taught me from there that when I get around artists, right, that I can't just have the phone out. I gotta talk to them. Yo, my nigga, I'm from the old school. We don't play with these fucking phones, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm from the old school. We don't play around with these phones at all. Now, when phones started first coming out, I used to go to Sony Studios in Manhattan, right? Bro, and this is when they had no cameras on the phones. As the years went on, they started putting the cameras on the phones, right? Bro, you couldn't even have the phones out in the studios. You couldn't even have the phones out. It was real like that, my niggas. So, that's what made me learn. Now, the second thing, I went to the studio real quick. D-Block Studios with my man. And another guy was with, Smoke a Black and Mild. And Styles P said, you ain't gonna smoke that shit in here. Shit, baby. Yeah. My man tried to light up Black and Mild in the studio. And SP said, you ain't gonna smoke that shit in here. Shit, baby. Yeah. Shout out to the GOATs. Hold on, let's get back to Daz.
Dog Pound, me and Nate Dogg, and a couple of others, you know what I mean? And that was my position. And producing, I'm getting 50% of each motherfucking song plus percentages on my writers. So that's damn near 60 to 65%. You know what I mean? And plus, I give niggas a little leeway to help niggas out. So I give them a little percent on my shit because, you know, I'm clocking all the percentages. So 2025 come through, I dropped some solo albums because I didn't want to be on Death Row. I just told them I need one album with y'all and we see how it go. You know what I mean? So I started dropping solo albums, you know, because I taught them niggas how to do the independent game. So don't reverse the drama on me. And you know, we need a team and they team over there. You know what I mean? So 2025 coming to play. We good all the way up to there. No thing. So I go to Death Row Records in July to prepare to do the dog food videos they wanted me to do. Plus I've been doing everything they asked me to do. We've been cool all the way up to so. So in May, they filed for trademark to steal for me, which is the Dog Pound. And all the other stuff. So this was in May. So months go by. I go there in July. I still don't know about the trademarks and all that. I do the work. They smiling all on my face like, yeah. But knowing behind my back, the niggas wouldn't try to trademark my shit. So I find out in July that Christy Lucy from Death Row, an attorney over there, trademarked the Dog Pound DPG. So I hear Snoop and say, "What's up with your lawyer?" I ain't cussing, I ain't go hard or nothing. I just say, I just found out that y'all tried to trademark the Dog Pound, and that's how I know. Yeah, nigga, I did it, nigga, and you know, being tough, like that's what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So all hell break loose. He do a show, you don't take me, take everybody else. Like, yeah, and all the shit for what? Because I asked you about my. So when I hit Snoop and said, "Why did y'all try to trademark the Dog Pound?" And you know, fuck me and everything else. They don't want to do business with me because they thought they had it. These niggas thought they had it. But then I trademarked the paw. Because I drew the paw in 1991. Daz Dillinger. I drew that paw 1991 and I've had it ever since.
Yo, do you guys hear what this nigga saying? He said he drew the dog paw in 91. 91, this is classic talk. Now, this is the thing, right? That's painful, man. That's painful. See, they only glorify the nigga at the top. But realistically, right, when you, like the bad boy, right? What's my man's name? My man's son, his son is ASAP Ferg. His dad designs the bad boy logo. This is shit that's classic work that nobody talks about. These are things that are like the dog paw. He's right. The Dog Pound, he's saying y'all already tried to trademark the Dog Pound so y'all can make money off that later on down the line. If one of us pass away 5 years, 10 years from now, they just trying to mark everything, line everything up for their kids. See, this is what those people do that we don't do. We don't line up the paperwork for the kids later on down the line. This is what this is all about, because records become bigger as age and time goes on. Especially records like they have. They have classic work. They have catalogs that's stupid. Especially in the West Coast. Shit, baby. So, I kind of could dig where this nigga's coming from, trying to protect what he created. Like, 91 drawing the logo. We are now in 2025, going on 26 in the next 2-3 weeks. We will be in 26 in the next 2-3 weeks, everybody. This shit is for real. This shit is for real. We really, really, really need to see what's going on. I gotta hear Snoop's side of the story. Let's get to Snoop now. Because you know Snoop definitely has something to say.
I see you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute, I'm gonna f you up, cuz. On some real shit. Not physically.
I'm wrong. I said no old heads don't want it. Snoop said put the big game on. Drink him a little honey pack. Get him going. Shape baby. Get him going.
But business-wise. Cause you broke as a right now, so I'm gonna f you up in a minute, cuz. Leave me alone. Leave me the f alone. Leave me alone, cuz.
Wow.
You up. Leave me alone.
Later. That's nasty. Y'all gotta remember, I don't watch this shit before. I watch it with y'all. It pause, it feels better. The way y'all are first seeing this is like me too. I see the header, I add it. Let's watch it. Let's do it. King Fire, what it is.
Well, like I was saying, the paw is trademarked. Like I told Snoop, you got rejected and I got accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign, like I said before. And like I said, they tried to go behind my back and trademark all my work and then flung my face like, yeah, we got it. That's all we wanted because I'm finna sell everything for $1 billion to Universal. You know what I mean? But shh, don't be selling my shit.
Now, what do you mean by selling? He said he was going to sell it, or what? They're selling Death Row, the new Death Row that just came.
Snoop, everything Snoop involved with, he gonna sell all that shit for $1 billion. You know, just cash out for their catalog, and then he sell that shit, and he just start over and make new music.
Crazy.
You know, it's easy. You sell what you got. You know what I'm saying? You got all that money. I mean, I'm counting, but I got my own pocket. You know, the shit that I got on the wall right here, you know what I'm saying? The Chronic is already going back to Dr. Dre. Tupac that took all his greatest hits album, all his albums, all his shit back over to Amaru. So what is left on Death Row? But I'm coming to get my shit, so what's going to be left on Death Row? So he got to make a new catalog. And that's where all the new cats come in at.
I'm
you know what
coming
I'm saying?
to get my
Making
shit.
new content. You know?
He said he coming to get his shit. He said, what's gonna be left? He said, Tupac took his shit. Dr. Dre done snatched his shit. He said, I'm coming for my shit. That's why Snoop said, stop playing me, cuz. Why I knock you fuck out, cuz. Cause now Snoop is feeling it. Snoop, how you gonna own Death Row? But you gonna be playing Michelle A shit? Michelle A with the squeaky voice? You gonna be playing her music? That's it? That's all Death Row got to offer on that catalog? When I think of Death Row, I want to hear Tupac. I want to hear Daz Dillinger. I want to hear you too, Snoop. I'm not interested in just listening to Michelle A on the Death Row collaborations of the new label. Nah, you gonna have to break niggas off, Snoop. Daz Dillinger said he coming for his shit. You gonna have to. Cause there's no Death Row with just you and Michelle A, my nigga. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Now you still have albums and stuff over there at Death Row, or what do you have over there? Now, are you part owner of it, or?
I'm not an owner.
Okay.
No.
Now, do you own anything over there, or do you write anything?
Oh, business-wise, thank God. I just read the comments. Musically, Daz was a major part of Death Row. 100% no cap fives. Let's roll them out. Davey O, good looks, my boy. I see what you just said. I'm glad it's business-wise. Nobody want to see these old niggas put the Bengay on. Come on. Hell no. Hell no. Definitely not. I'm glad it's business-wise. He said not physically. That's good. But Daz is coming for them. Now he want that paperwork.
Publishing and my rights and all that other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Songs of Songs is in publishing deals. So you might have this one song, you know what I'm saying, that's Doggy Dog World or something. So somebody might sample that song. And now you got different songs made off that songs that you get a piece of that catalog. Now your catalog is a little bit more longer now. I mean, you know, I got all the Tupac stuff. That's separate, though. You know what I'm saying? But the Death Row stuff from Gamma on up, not from the past. I'm talking about Gamma on up, you know what I'm saying? From 22 on up. It's like you said, I'm going to give everybody back their publishing. You lie. You ain't paid nobody since day one. You're trying to start out, but you can't start me out. You can start them other out, but everybody complaining over there. I just want what's mine, you know what I'm saying?
Now, you haven't got paid for any of your stuff, or how does that work? They just able to take it and it just becomes theirs,
I mean,
or?
That bankruptcy shit, Snoop bought this shit till now, from 22 now, got to pay us.
That's right.
Right now they in there trying to change all the percentages. I don't know what they're doing and say, here, this is what we owe you. You can't just come up with a number and all that other type of shit. It's the split. I mean, y'all doing the split. Listen.
See, this is why I'm on Daz's side for this one. These niggas don't like paying the niggas with the talent. The niggas with the talent always get skipped over with the, where's the pay at? I go through this shit all the time. That's why I stopped. I stopped replying to niggas. All these industry niggas want help, but they don't want to spend no money. But then you look on their gram, they eating at Brooklyn Chop House and got a bad Spanish mommy with them, and they driving in a foreign. You're spending money in the wrong places. That's why niggas don't want to help y'all niggas. I agree with that. Pay the talent. Pay the talent.
You guys are really accepting Suge Knight paperwork. All that paperwork Suge Knight had in there that you let me see was fraudulent because you told me, and I got the same paperwork, because my lawyer got the same paperwork where people was forging people's name and all that shit, and you're still abiding by what he got because it's so much money. Like I told everybody else, Death Row makes so much money, you got to steal. And losing everything that you work for. Who named you gonna hurry up and put it in, sign it over, just to, you know what I mean? The pandemonium and panicking.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's this simple, when it comes to Snoop. You do the right thing, Snoop. We love you in New York. The industry loves you. I see they had you interviewing Luka Doncic. The country, everybody, we seen you on stage with Trump, all of that. We know the people like you, man. Right? So, why you want to be unlike? Why you want to look like Diddy? Get these niggas their royalties. Start from the mud. They're making enough money in the business. Stay light. Don't be a prick. Because when you be a prick, Tone came here the other day, lit a sage in the building, came from his apartment, came over, lit a sage up. I said I didn't need that, but I do. Keep good vibes in the air. Keep the good vibes in the air, Snoop. Right now, everybody's looking, just by you owning Death Row, right, and taking it off Suge Knight, people don't like Suge Knight. So when you did that, they were like, yes, Snoop, do it the right way. Now this, do it the right way. Shit, baby. The Clippers released CP3. He's a bum anyway. Now this is the thing. How do you release a nigga, right, and then expect him to retire? So where's that jersey being retired to? The free agency list? Shit, baby. They gonna hang his jersey up in every arena. Free agent is gonna say on it. Retired as a free agent. How you a GOAT and retire a free agent? Because he's definitely a GOAT. But no team can pick him up. Welcome to Atlanta, CP3. That's where he's at? That's crazy. We got to talk that another day, because that's wild. That's wild, CP3. They did you nasty. I'm sorry. Don't bring me in at 46 years old to be a backup point guard to retire with a receded hairline and then release me before there's even All-Star break. Don't do that to me. Leave me alone. Just let me rock with State Farm. Don't bring me in for half a season and embarrass me on my retire farewell season. I just said LeBron looking like the farewell CP3 season. Is LeBron gonna get cut too now? Shit, baby. never cut LeBron. They wouldn't do that. They don't care what it is. They would never cut LeBron. All right, let's get to the main event now, man. We here, man. Diddy and 50 Cent. We got like another half hour, 20 minutes on here, and then we up off this. I got some venues to attend to later, so I gotta get outside. So, 50 Cent. As we all know, 50 Cent is not really seeing eye to eye with Diddy. A lot of people saying Diddy and 50 Cent are working together. They act like they hate each other, but they're working together to sell, to make money. Because TMZ, right? We talked about this yesterday. We still want to know, I want to know, how does TMZ own this picture? Because, honestly, you know, I'm just like, how do they have the footage to get this picture right here? Like TMZ, like how do you get this? How do you get your hands on this picture, TMZ? Then you guys are dropping a documentary. There's a lot of nasty work things going on that they don't want us to know about how to get to the real money in this industry. Because you got Diddy hanging out with trannies in jail. This is crazy work. The nigga got the two ponytails with a mustache. This nigga looks wizard right here. Look at Diddy and he's got a basketball in his hand. Now this is the craziest thing I ever seen though. You know, I seen the commercial, a reel the other day on TikTok, right? And the kid goes, yeah. Even my cousin was on his page saying that. Nigga drinking a cup of coffee saying, we don't do hoodies no more. That's for the old school guys. This is what a young YN nigga is saying on TikTok. We don't do hoodies no more. We do 3/4 zips, right? No more hoodies, right? Motherfucking Diddy got a 3/4 zip on in jail. That's what I'm saying. This is the worst. Why Diddy looking like, look at everybody else. Look at niggas in the background. Niggas in the background got on regular jail gray sweatsuits. Diddy got on a whole Flea Nautica suit right here, man. 3/4 zip. Yeah. Shake baby. The nigga Diddy got a 3/4 zip on with a thotty on his arm. Nastywork. Shake baby. Nasty work, son. Nasty work. I don't know what's going on out here, my dudes. Smash them like buttons too, man. We getting it popping. A lot's going on, man. Laugh my ass off. That's Diddy. That look like an AI Diddy, no lie. It does BX. It definitely looks AI. They got Puff looking like, don't be with back. Yo, dude. Why do y'all keep saying this is AI? I just want to know. Why do y'all keep saying in the chat that this is AI? Because it looks AI? Right? Bro, I don't know if that's AI. TMZ is stamping it. Look, you see their logo on it? They're saying this is real. You think TMZ gonna put out AI pictures? Brian, you did it again, man. Shout out to Brian every morning. Yeah. Yo, Brian, when you ready for an interview, Brian? We got to know more about you. You got a lot of money, Brian. You got a lot of money, Brian. Brian got to get the interview. We got to see who this guy is, man. That's a fact. All right, so now, I know you guys are like, why should we interview Brian? I mean, why not? The whole chat with donations in 1 week. One day, I'm used for the whole chat in 1 week with Brian. course I got to interview, know who this guy is. He's showing a lot of love, and I respect him. Because like I said, you know, when you look at these YouTube niggas, right, you got to look at niggas' backgrounds. I see y'all niggas on other platforms. They go in there, they give people money. You know, these are niggas that, I don't want to say they need it. I don't want to say these are niggas that, kind of, I don't want to say they're not worth it. But when you got a person who takes a business like a business, you got to respect what they doing. That's why I rock with brothers. You know, this is a lot of work out, talking to thousands of people every day and keeping them entertained with news and reports, interviews. It's a lot of work, man. You know, like I said, when I first jumped into this game, I didn't get into this game to, you know, think that I ain't gonna lie, it was gonna be this much work and much running around. Then, but I saw what it took to get to the next level. Anything you do in life, if you're not trying to take it to the next level, do something else. Shout out to Brian. Respect you, my dude. All right, let's get back to the Diddy smoke. So, the Diddy doc is out. Let's watch that first.
Things are happening, and it's like, I want to fight for my life. I want to fight for, you know, just and not guilty. Like, I want to have a life to be able to live.
Smash them like buttons. It's up
really
here this
morning.
morning.
It's hard for me to take more hits than I take it. God forbid, get in front of a jury and have a chance. And so I'm having this emergency call because something has to give.
We need the core theme to be, you didn't do anything wrong. You know, you didn't do anything wrong on any front.
Appreciate you, Don Coop. Rock with you too.
Face things head on. And you was ever paying any attention to what you actually did with Wayne. You've handled this with complete honor.
I don't think it's working. I listened. I've been a superb client, as you said. I jumped on the plane. I'm coming to New York, but I'm just running around waiting for a shoe to drop.
We're losing sight of the big picture, man. It's the middle of September and there's still no indictment. That's
bro. Then you have to have a spokesman. You have to have some sort of comms to constantly.
Okay, see, where does 50 Cent get this content from? Him on the phone with his lawyer talking about the case. This shit is crazy to me, man. How they get this content? How?
Be pushing that, Mark, because you may just be a person that you just may watch CNN. You know what I'm saying? And there's 9 billion people in the world, and 7 billion of them is on Instagram and TikTok. And so you at the wrong place looking to see what the people with the possible jurors are thinking. We have to find somebody that'll work with us, whether they from this country or from another country. It could be somebody that has dealt in the dirty business of media and propaganda.
When you're a leader in that way, it's admirable until you get to the point where you want to control
Todd
everyone
Harris, good
around
look.
you. He got to that.
Let me pause this real quick. Shout out to Todd Harris over there on Facebook. Appreciate you, my dude. See, I see the Facebook comments come up. I have an app where I can see both of them. You guys can't see them. But shout out to Facebook.
Point.
It's like Scarface, the movie. I want the world and everything that's in it. But you got everything.
Hey, yo, New York, we did it! Harlem, we did it, Mount Vernon, we did it!
There was a mantra that Sean had. Nobody's gonna be bigger than me.
Sean is the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. We'll never see a Sean in my lifetime again. Ever.
It was like the more money he got, the more power he got, the more power he got, the more money he got. And he always felt like money can get him out of everything.
I do feel it's important that we look standpoint, just kind of how we...
Diddy always felt like money can get him out of anything. It can. Not murders. No, I've seen niggas beat murder charges. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of bread. Beat him. You can beat him. OJ! OJ! Shape baby. You can beat him. But money can take you all the way to the end. Money will take you all the way to the end. I'm telling you that right now. Money will take you far. I'm going to keep it real with you. This is why I always say, appreciate you, Todd Harris. Yo, like, this is why I say, if you selling drugs, you hustling, scamming, do any of that. If you're not putting away money for the lawyer just in case you get caught, you're a fool. That's just bottom line. You're a fool. Because there's an end to everything. There's an end of the road for anything. Life, hustling, music business, working for sanitation. There's an end for everything. Remember that. So, I don't know where they're getting all this content from, but this is good smoke right here, man. Whose welcome home was better, OJ or Max B? Shout out to Facebook. They asked whose welcome home was better, OJ or Max B? Get in them comments. Put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. OJ or Max B?
Standpoint, just kind of how we reached the verdict. It's not everything that the media has put it out to be.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
He's creating a narrative always.
See? That's zesty right there. When another man calls a nigga king is a little... don't call me king, my nigga. Don't call me king. Call me SB. Call me Shay. Shay baby. Don't call me king. I'm looking at you like, what you trying to do, man? You hoping I take some of this pink cocaine juice or something? Don't call me king. Please don't call me king. In the comments, they saying Bigger Velly. So Bigger, Don Coop said OJ. That's crazy. Whose cover home was better, OJ or Max B? That's wild.
He is the best storyteller in hip-hop. He thinks he's Black Superman. I can do what I want.
You can't go on for long in life doing the things that he was doing before something eventually happens. You can't continue to keep hurting people and nothing ever happens. It's just a matter of time.
Brown, what have you, it allows them to get a clearer picture, stretch the defense horizontally faster, right? And it also, conversely, makes the defense think a tick longer, which they clear the
Shit, not fucking easy. There's a whole lot of crazy shit going on. You know, when I saw they knocked the bad boy building down, yeah. Like, that shit was crazy to me that shit wasn't there, which is a sign to me like, nigga, time to go to the future. Time to go to the future. That was a little building. Prepare for the building that I got ready for you, son. You know what I'm saying? So it was a sign for me like that, but I'm saying that shit there like 2 months ago, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah, it was there.
Puff is in this position where he has all this turmoil, but he's not at the point where he's saying where I went wrong. He's saying to himself, how do I get out of this? Maybe I can convince some witnesses that I'm not the guy who I am. Eventually, he's going to get to the point where he's going to ask himself, how did I get myself into this situation?
Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, longtime rival of Sean Diddy Combs, talked in an interview about the new Netflix docuseries. 50 Cent has addressed his involvement, explaining that while people may think he's speaking out due to their beef, he said the tension began years ago when Diddy made comments that made him uncomfortable, such as offering to take him shopping in a way that felt like Diddy was testing his willingness to play along. 50 Cent made it clear that it's not personal. He's speaking up because of the situation, not because of old issues.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
Moreover, 50 Cent framed his need to speak out as a defense of the culture. He made it clear that this isn't about putting hip-hop on trial. It's about holding Diddy accountable for his actions alone. He stated that his silence would imply the hip-hop community condones such behavior, so he spoke up to show that it does not.
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behaviors.
On the project itself, 50 Cent argued the documentary's power lies in its truth. He said that even if Diddy dislikes certain moments, he won't be able to deny their reality. He believed that deep down, Diddy would recognize how well made and impactful the project really is. According to him, people are already calling it one of the best documentaries they've seen in a long time. So even though some scenes may make Diddy uncomfortable, he'll still see the reality behind them. In 50 Cent's view, the truth is unavoidable, and the documentary will present it clearly and powerfully.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
The documentary's most damning evidence is security footage reportedly showing Diddy physically assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie in a hotel hallway in 2016. The security video captures him punching, kicking, and shoving her. Diddy has since publicly acknowledged the video on social media and taken responsibility for his actions. This clip has been cited as key evidence in discussions of his past behavior and legal issues. Netflix also obtained a behind-the-scenes clip that reveals a critical oversight, the complete breakdown in his legal team's coordination. In it, a frustrated Diddy admonishes his advisors, exposing more than just pressure. It lays bare a fundamental failure in the unity and effectiveness of his defense.
To me, I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not.
He's basically saying, I'm spending all this money and I'm still going to jail. I'm spending all this money and y'all niggas ain't letting me hear what I want to hear, which is, Diddy, you may go home. He knew, the lawyers knew that there was no way of beating all of this, man. You know, when they want you, they wanted you, Diddy. They wanted you. You know, that's just that.
Working together.
On the other hand, Diddy's team claims Netflix used the footage without authorization. They stated the material includes private moments, unfinished pre-indictment recordings, and legal strategy discussions that were never intended for public release. According to them, the footage was produced under a separate, incomplete arrangement, and no rights were ever transferred to Netflix. They assert that a payment dispute between third parties does not grant Netflix permission to use it. His team emphasizes that none of the footage came from Diddy or his staff and questions how and why Netflix decided to include it. Diddy's team: we have confirmed that Netflix used footage that was never authorized for release, including private moments, pre-indictment material from an unfinished project, and conversations involving legal strategy that were not intended for public viewing. The footage was created for an entirely different purpose, under an arrangement that was never completed, and no rights were ever transferred to Netflix. A payment dispute between outside parties does not create permission for Netflix to use unlicensed private material. None of this footage came from Mr. Combs or his team, and its inclusion raises serious questions about how it was obtained and why Netflix chose to use it. The details behind obtaining such sensitive footage were discussed on The Breakfast Club. The hosts revealed a critical oversight. Diddy's usual cameraman had sent an unpaid replacement, whose footage likely fell outside the original legal agreement. This error, reportedly discovered by Diddy's lawyers only after the documentary's release, means the raw footage may have legally belonged to its purchaser, likely explaining how 50 Cent obtained it. This opens the door to material Diddy never intended for public release, raising questions about whether 50 Cent is exploiting Diddy's legal troubles.
Diddy had a video person, a photographer that was always with him.
Right.
These couple days, that video person sent someone and didn't come on his own. Diddy has a legal agreement, from what I'm being told by his team. He had a legal agreement with that videographer, photographer. They're not for sure if it covers this person that would have sold or whatever, however 50 Cent obtained this footage. There was also a disagreement between Diddy and this person who shot this footage. This guy was never paid, and they didn't find that out, his attorneys, until this documentary dropped. So all of that stuff, edited, unedited, that was shot in that time, they are, I mean, if they bought it and they owned it the right way, and Diddy's team is still checking that out, it's there to be used. So we are about to see some things that I'm sure if he was in control of, we might not have seen.
On the other hand, Peter Rosenberg also criticized 50 Cent's approach. He explained that 50 Cent has, deep down, been waiting years for this moment to confront Diddy. He referenced their history dating back to the early 50s with the track How to Rob, which angered the entire industry, Diddy included. Rosenberg noted that figures in the business tried to push 50 out, and when combined with his street troubles, it nearly cost him his life. Now that 50 Cent is successful and untouchable, Rosenberg posits he views all this as payback, an exercise that is fun and light for him because he no longer cares for the industry's opinion.
But somewhere in my soul, I think Diddy been holding on to this, looking for an opportunity to come for Diddy, since 50 put out How to Rob early.
I mean, yes, you know, listen.
Because the whole industry, remember, the whole industry at that time, if you old enough, you know, of a certain age, you remember that they was mad at 50 for, you know, talking like that in that song.
Yeah.
And they tried to really squeeze bro out of the game. And then obviously the streets and other things, shenanigans was going on, which almost ended 50's life. But then he returned. No, your man, no, I'm telling you. And it's all fun and game. It's all funny and fun and games to him now. He don't care.
Oh my God, no.
Dame Dash offered a more scathing critique, accusing 50 Cent of handling the situation poorly. Instead of publicly exposing another black man during a vulnerable moment, he feels 50 should have addressed things privately or stayed out of it. To Dame, making a big documentary about Diddy's problems only helps outsiders profit from the controversy and makes the community look divided. His message is that this approach lacks unity and doesn't benefit anyone except the people watching from the outside. Dame Dash said, "Never trust a black man that will make a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work." When directly questioned about Cassie's role, 50 Cent left no doubt, stating he believes she is unequivocally a victim. He reasoned that her youth and vulnerability from the outset left her open to a decade of psychological conditioning.
You're a victim in all this.
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in as she's like 18, like 19 years old. In the very beginning. After a while, over time, you condition for it.
Moving ahead, the analyst Soul criticized 50 Cent for making a documentary about Diddy, saying it feels personal rather than objective. He suggested that 50 Cent's motivation isn't the story itself, but lingering feelings about his son's mother being in love with Diddy. According to Soul, 50 Cent is overly focused on Diddy and letting past personal emotions drive the project, rather than presenting an unbiased account.
I think it's important to...
He says it's not personal. Obviously, it is personal if you did a whole documentary about Puff, man. Yo, 50 Cent, you really on this dude's jock. You on this nigga's jock heavy, man. Me personally, I don't believe nothing that you say. I don't believe that Puff asked to take you shopping. I think you're upset because your son's mother was in love with Puff.
That's
and
a
she
fact,
left
Todd
you,
Harris.
and you was in love with her. And Puffy, she was just something for Puffy to do. And I think you're upset with that, man.
Ultimately, regardless of the legal disputes over the footage or the debate about 50 Cent's intentions, the documentary presents an undeniable core. It spotlights the severe allegations against Sean Combs and the visible evidence of the question of whether this project serves as a long-awaited public reckoning or a personal vendetta is left for the audience to decide. What remains clear is that this story has reached a point of no return. The tapes are playing, the testimonies are public, and the conversation about accountability, power, and what the industry has tolerated for decades is now front and center. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown insightful, please like and subscribe to stay updated on this evolving story. Let us know your
Now, you know, I was watching this this morning. This is crazy. Now, the academics, now he broke down the whole thing. Academics, he's a prick, but he's kind of right here. He tried to break it down. This is the last thing, then we up out of here. He tried to break it down, the whole documentary with 50 Cent, why he was hating. He said, I don't know.
They got me feeling like I'm Texas to grind. Whatever you might think it is. With Diddy, and if I'm Jay right now, Jay better have a war chest for 50. Because when 50 could drop a guillotine on this nigga, it's going to be hell to pay. Trust me, he's already, even when he's focused on Diddy, because he know he got Diddy down there. Yeah. Diddy's already getting stomped out. He's calling the YN. Now we beating this nigga's ass. But he's basically looking over like, nigga, eventually I'm going to catch you like that. Remember that. He's dropping it 2 days before Jay's birthday. Remember that. Anyway, let me play this. Watch.
Never before seen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
Disgusted with regular people. And I think that's where the documentary, and that's why I'm blaming Netflix, is like, I love 50 and everything, but bro, you're tainting the documentary because it's clear 50 is taking micro moments to make this nigga look like a monster.
Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
It's crazy. Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of a camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping or...
And this is where I think 50's also good. 50's also mastered media. I'm surprised 50 hasn't launched a huge media company, even though he has this new thing called 50 Tentash. I don't know what it's called, but 50. The reason why you have issues with Diddy is many micro moments, or not micro moments, but like the deal with is it Mace? Yeah, Mace, or potentially signing Mace. It's Diddy supposedly trying to almost block you from signing initially. It's mad different things over time. So and then ultimately to him fucking your baby mama and whoring her out and turning into a prostitute that was fucking multiple prostitutes and escorts at his very whim. Him peeing on her, him doing things that you would never do to her because you loved her. That's why you decided to have a kid with her. That's where it comes from. So when you're like, oh, people think my...
Yo, academics as well. He know 50 gonna see this, cuz. He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. He just tried to kill 50. That Nastywork for sure. Now, he said that the man is mad at Diddy because Diddy peed on his baby mother, slutted her out, and you didn't do these things, sir, because you had feelings for her and you wanted to wife her. I can't lie. I can't lie. I am mad too. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. I ain't gonna front. I'm not, because you know why? This is your kid's mother. You know, you're getting peed on. You know, I didn't do these things to you, and you go get nastily. Like, she really didn't respect herself or 50 Cent at that point. That's just bottom line. You know, I can understand sleeping with a man, you're a groupie, okay, cool. But letting a nigga pee on you, disrespect you, having threesomes, got you cocained up off the pink cocaine juice, you calling, begging to be fluent out to LA, crying, looking for money, you look like a real bird. So yes, if I am 50 cents, I am mad. Because you know why? Because number one, I have a baby with a thotty that's a straight up slur that disrespected me. One. And two, you see this picture, right? That I had up earlier. Like 50 seems like he was cool with Diddy in the beginning. So, you notice this is why I hate about niggas. With all of these women in the world, Diddy, you are Puff Daddy with $1 billion. Why would you do this with her? You know this is this nigga's baby mother. You know this is this nigga's baby mother. Niggas don't care. And that's why now, Diddy, you thinking with the little head, now the big head, pause, is in jail with another head. Pause. And 50 Cent is making documentaries about you. Who got the last laugh? All for some coochie. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas is too thirsty. There's millions of little boogers running around these streets. Make the right, smart decisions. It's that simple. It's only pussy. Yo, let me tell you something, man. I'm not saying no names, right? But the first coochie I ever encountered was a baddie. Was a baddie. She's in my high school doing big things. So that's why me, personally, that's the problem with these niggas. Don't y'all know this by now? The niggas that are on, right? There's a reason why niggas get on. Never forget this. Niggas put niggas on that they don't fear. Let me say this again. Niggas put niggas on that they don't fear. That's why when the niggas get big, you all notice that? Then they realize that they put the wrong nigga on, they go their separate ways. Puff really thought Mace was a little dirty Harlem nigga. Little did he know he put the wrong nigga on because the bitches loved him. And he started hating.
Shea baby.
Yes. Yes. Let's talk about it. Even in this media game, when they go grab niggas up, they know niggas is goofy and wings. We don't mind you being big. Because we know you're just going to trick on the bitches. They're not going to really love you. They're not going to, you're not going to really be him. We're going to program you to be him, but you're not really going to be him. They know who's really going to be him. They know it. That's why they don't put niggas on. Because the fear of that nigga being him is different, my nigga. So a lot of these niggas that's on, these are the niggas that never got no pussy in high school. These are the niggas that were never sports stars in their high schools. These were all the clown niggas in school that niggas joked on. These are the goofies. These are the class clowns. All of these niggas that's pretty much on. They have a chip on their shoulder. They've been birds their whole life. Yes. And this is facts. But it's okay. Because when you got talent, you're going to rise to the top regardless. But see, this is the thing. When you get on without niggas, it makes it better. That's when you got to get security. Because they didn't put you on and they can't stop you. Now they wife wants you. That's what they fear. Oh, I can't put this nigga on. My bitch might fuck him. Yes. This how these bum-ass niggas think. This is how these bum-ass niggas think, man. Every time. Think about it. From the drug game to all these games, everything that turns sour, why? Is over these females. Right? All the smoke all over the internet over these females. Right? So you don't think that runs through a nigga mind? Oh, that nigga got the Bruce Leroy glow without even the machine behind him or being that nigga. I can't put him on. Don't you always ask yourself that? How the fuck did this nigga get on?
Shay baby.
Because he's a clown and a nigga placed him in them positions with these people because they know he's a clown. It's the facts, my nigga. Just like in the music business, the niggas that's at the top, their contracts are wrong. The YNs, you see how your why NLE Chopper, he got a Bruce Leroy 360 backflip deal. That's what he got. He has to pay these people for everything. They gonna keep him number one and keep him up here, but you gotta pay to play. Now, this is the thing about the machine. The machine gonna make you a star, but it's gonna keep you broke. You gonna look good, but you gonna be broke. Yeah. And then, when the run is over, you're looking like Daz Dillinger trying to get your royalties back. Because they only put on the goofies. And that's real.
Beef with him stems from him wanting to take me shopping. No, you're smart. That's the thing you mentioned on the Breakfast Club. But there's many things behind the scenes that you always felt that Diddy was slighting you.
That you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform.
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to
that's
also
crazy.
Let people know that.
Imagine another man asking you to go shopping, especially like a Diddy, like the status of a Diddy. You know, we got to remember Diddy has $1 billion. You know, ain't nothing like a zesty nigga trying to holler at you and you like, yo, what's up with this nigga? Son? Yeah, shit, baby. Then he got $1 billion. Imagine Diddy got his eye on you and you come outside. And he got a Rari sitting in the driveway for you with a ribbon on top, pink bow on it. You're like, what the get this shit off my property right now, man. Shit, baby. Yeah. You think I'm one of these thotties? Get that shit the fuck out of here, man. Word. But that's what I'm saying. He said this nigga asked him to take him shopping. We don't know if it's cap, but if it's real, that's crazy. Shit, baby. So you asked me to take me shopping, you tried to bust me down, pause, and you peed on my baby mother? 50 had to do that doc series. Diddy was wilding on this man, son. He wanted both of them. He wanted to see 50 smashing his baby mother while he beating off. Yeah, 50. 50 had to defend himself, man. You gotta go. You can't. We can't be mad at Fifth right now. Can't be mad at Fifth right now. You know, if you got a baby mother, this is the child of your kid. This is the, hey, mom, wake up, give her a hug and a kiss. My daughter or my son has to kiss the mother to go to school in the morning, and I got to think about urinating, you urinating on her face, and my daughter or my son is hugging her and kissing her up. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. And that's real. That's nasty work, Fifth. Fifth was, at this point, Fifth is defending himself, man. There's no way of getting at Diddy for doing all of this. You can't clap him. He's in jail. You violated the manhood. You made my kid's mother look like a slut on national stand. She has to go to school. They're never going to leave her alone about this. haunt her for life.
The show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first.
Oh, wow. There's 2 jurors who are speaking. Wow.
Time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering, and how they reached their mixed verdict.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There is a page called Diddy Docket. Okay. And they always had a website, and they did a really good job of what the fuck is release? Oh, this is Diddy's release, supposedly 2028, 915 days. Oh my god. Let's look at the case. Okay, so this is where we'll find out the jurors. Juror 160 and 75. Juror 160 and 75. What? Why can't we see? Juror 160 and 75. Do we see 75 here? Oh, no, it doesn't list who the... Okay, maybe we could see. Oh, yeah, it doesn't tell what juror they are. Fuck. Yeah, I wish they had Cassie Ventura. By the way, this website does a really good job of kind of like memorializing the whole thing. Anyway.
Finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in as such, she's like...
It's crazy. Alright, yo, I gotta get up out of here, man. Yo, listen. Smash them likes, get in them comments. I'm going to be drawing up a lot of reels on this show today. Today was a great show. We're gonna try to stay on 1 or 2 topics on each show. We're not gonna be all over the place. I'm still learning as we go along, but we doing fine. Alright? So I will see you guys on Friday. Tomorrow, I will let you know if I'm gonna have an interview on Platform Work. Not sure yet. Last week we were off too because of the holidays, Thanksgiving. I'm trying to get an interview for this Thursday, but I've been real busy this week. I might get an interview tonight because I got to work tonight down in the city. So I'm going to see a couple artists that I'm interviewing. I'm going to interview Wale tonight. Yeah, shake baby. So maybe we could get Wale on here for tomorrow night on Thursday, Platform Work. I doubt it, but we'll see because Wale is Hollywood. But we'll see him tonight. All right? So I will talk to you guys on Friday. Freaky Friday will be back. Shout out to the Thick 69 Me. They will sponsor the show. Shout out to Zagraba. Let's get a little Zagrabi in here before we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't promoted them in a minute. Let's get them out there.
Man, we in the spot. Zagraba's outside, man. You want your Zagraba, we got it in different flavors. You know we got the tubes. You know the tubes is packed. You know you got the jar with the scooper and all that. You know Big Bro doing business, man. You know it's going down. The newest grabber to hit the land. Telling you, shout out to my brother Shay Baby TV. You know he got the promo code, so you gotta follow him on his page at Shay Baby TV. Zagraba, the new grabber.
That's a fact. Shout out to No Game. No Game was in the building. So I think I do have the Zagraba promo code right here. Here it is. This is the Zagraba promo code for us. If you want to order the Zagraba, they had Cyber Mondays. They gave me a promo code. A few people ordered it. So our code is SBTV26. SBTV26. SB26. You get a little percentage off of it. You can order some things up. Zagraba is in effect. Their website is up. So there you go. Zagraba.com right there. Shit, baby. Now, Zagraba's always got a good burn for me. I have no problems with Zagraba. Zagraba, you know, every morning when I wake up, I smoke it. You know, it's just a good vibe. I can't lie. So shout out to Zagraba on their success and, you know, making it work. You know what I mean? 100%. Let me see. Baby! Zagraba. Zagraba is a premium leaf that you could crush up and smoke in your za. What a name. Zagraba. Try it out. Zagraba.com. That's a fact. Shout out to Zagraba, man. So make sure you go onto the website. I left it up there a little longer so y'all can go take a look at it. The promo code is SB26. Now the merch, the SBTV merch and the Stacked Chicken merch will be up real soon on Shopify. So y'all can go ahead and order a couple of the hoodies and order a couple of things. I'm actually leaving here right now, going to one of the spots that's making some of the merch as we speak. I'm gonna go see if I can grab some sweatpants for the night from them. Yeah, we want to wear our merch when we outside. Alright? Shake baby. So, love y'all. Brian, you my man, my dude. We gotta get an interview. We gotta see who you are. You got a lot of money. Make sure you in the mansion when we do the interview. Shout out to Brian. Shake baby. I'll see you guys. I will see you guys on Monday. No, Friday. All right? See you guys on Friday. Later. Let's end the show off like this. Facts.
Room for morality.
No games.
And foreign affairs.
Yo, Shay, we about to wake these niggas up, man. They sleeping. We about to put them on. And if they ain't ready, they better get ready. Yeah, stirring up the pot, crazy. Stir it up. Tuned in to Shay, baby. Tune in. Twisting up the Zog Light up. Got me going Zog crazy. Hip hop news, no cap. So don't try and bait. No cap. Trying to get your reels up. Then you know you gotta pay me. This ain't your average, bro. Nah. Hating, then you mad at us. Haters. Niche, if they hating, send these haters back to Africa. This is where the shit stops. When I hit my bro Fox. What up, Don Coop, Charles, Pat, Brian. Make the show rock. Whole team. And we talking hip hop. Talk, baby, love, salute, baby. Salute, baby. Marcy, the whole chat room. Drop a comment, paste it. Started from the bottom basement. Headed to the top fast. Straight. Tune in and share your thoughts. Talking about it, talk stats. Shay Baby TV, hottest on the net. Let's talk facts. Anything above that. Cloud chasing, fall back. Merch about to drop soon. Pre-order yours now. They can never lock us out. Kicking all the doors down. We coming through. Shay Baby TV, the hottest TV on the airwaves. Lock in. Talking about it. Salute to the whole team. Marcy, Baby Love, Niche, Don Coop, Pat, Brian, No Cap Fox. What it do, y'all? We coming through, y'all. Shay Baby TV. Shay Baby.